watching off your program, right? I guess you know who is calling, right?
I want to believe this is James, is it?
Right. That's
Right.
me. That's
Baba.
me. Yeah. What prompted me to call about the last video you shows about Sare Toku idiots?
That idiot.
Uh, let,
Hmm.
let me ask, did the River State have a governor?
Well, they do. Well, we
Okay,
all know what it is like. Hmm.
let's say the governor is not aware what's going on that area. What about the assistant governor?
Hmm.
What about the deputy governor?
And they would rather
What
go
about those
partner. They would
staff
rather
that work?
go partner with him and use him for their own political leverages eventually.
And they see how they charge Malesa. This is a complete child trafficking.
Hmm. Do you see all
That
those
is what
kids?
that
Do you
guy.
see all those people? Those
Yes,
young stars?
those kids supposed to be in the school, but
Or
what they
in
rather.
factories producing something, adding value
Yeah.
to society. But see, they are being trained as militias.
And the government, they call themselves, the governors call themselves chief security officer of the state, and they see crime Asari Tokumbo is committing,
Hmm.
and see what's going on there, and they refuse to react. Is that when everything started going bad and the kids started robbing and criminality and everything is going on as is, because that's definitely what he's training them for. And who is Asari Tokumbo training these kids for? They prepare for what kind of military that he tried to prove?
I don't know.
Mayegu,
Baba.
Nigeria is gone. It's gone. Anybody who open up Nigeria to be a country, that person must be a dreamer, and that person need to go to the hospital to have a brain
Check.
check.
Hmm.
And you see those that call themselves leader. The president that went to UK hospital, you see how those people rule their country,
Hmm.
and you see how they're calling themselves the leaders, rule their people, their government.
Shameless people.
There is no hospital in Nigeria their president can go. Is that what they're saying? They rather take the resources of Nigeria, the so-called Nigeria lovers. Their presidents rather take their resources, go somewhere else to treat themselves. And when all of them there is dying for hospitals, for no
And he
child
didn't come
care,
here with Naira.
no,
They had to go to their central bank, convert the money to pound sterling. The forex that could be given to importers or people who are doing businesses, cut down the exchange rates. They had to give it to politicians. And you know the saddest part, right? Everybody that is with him here in the UK, every day they are here, they are being paid their star codes in pound sterling as well.
yeah, I mean, the whole impunity and wickedness of the leaders they call themselves, and the sufferness they're pushing up to the people. Because I bet you the president that got to the UK when his son is sick is not gonna get a treatment from Nigeria. But we have the fools, idiot people, illiterate people, uneducated people supporting the impunity. They are self-called the president. They are pushing upon them. There is no good hospital. There is no school. There is no good road. There is no any of that that exists in that country they call Nigeria. They so-called themselves with governors and presidents. And when you look at what happened in Bono, the dam, you see how the people are suffering, and when you see how the criminals that ruin them, that dam supposed to be source of electricity to that state.
Honestly, see the amount of water that is now like
And that
that
water,
eh?
yeah,
Irrigation
if
system.
it's
They
a
could have used
country.
that same dam, right, to build irrigation system across the northeast alone. That amount of water.
and they will be,
Eh?
they will be producing a lot of crops. But due to the wickedness of those people, due to their foolishness, and they fail to understand, and they know that the people that are ruling them are just using them as useless as they can never be. This governor is supposed to be that's supposed to be his number one priority, to make sure the state take advantage of this water to produce more electricity, to produce, like you said, more irrigation for crops, to supply food. Mayegu, Nigeria is never, never,
It's
ever,
not coming
ever
back.
going to recover.
It's gone.
Nigeria is gone. And it's about the time people started rising up and figure out where they belong and what they're planning for their kids. You see all these criminals, all these dead bodies, all these 19 or 80-year-olds calling themselves 40-year-olds, ruling them. They're gonna keep on pushing them more poorer and poorer and poorer until we all wake up and tell them enough is enough and put a stop on this. Mayogwa, thank you. Let me
God
let you
bless
go
you,
and let other
James.
people
Thanks
call
so much again as well for adding your own voice too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Baba. You have a good one,
Thank
okay?
you. Thank you.
Now we are almost coming to the end of the program this evening. Listen, if you are still with us, right, we have less than just 5 minutes to go. I have a caller on the line. That may be my last caller this evening. Depends. However, if you haven't really shared this broadcast, please do. We are coming, to the end of the whole program tonight. Here is MOG. Hello.
Hello, my uncle.
Hello,
Good evening
sir.
from here.
How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm fine, and you?
Well, I'm very well.
Thank you so much so much for your research and your program. You always dish out here.
Thank you so
we
much.
learn a lot and we see a lot.
I know. Thank you, sir.
No, my uncle, I want to say something because I see people talking about hospital in Nigeria. With the Nigerian politicians and Nigerian government can never maintain a hospital. If you like, let it be 3 rooms hospital, they cannot maintain it because what we are enjoying in abroad, there's a lot of work put in it. People they put a lot of work. I worked once in hospital in Germany.
Right.
From the least job to the highest, people are there every time. 3 shifts.
Committed.
3 shifts every time. Commit. And every department has its own chef that controls it. Make sure that work is going. If the chef is not there, they call it 4-arbeiter. 4-arbeiter must be there to control people. Nigeria, they cannot do it. And these guys, they know about it. That's why they always run away to come to UK or Europe or whatever to come and take their own health serious, and take their care, So let's just forget about that hospital side. They cannot do nothing. They cannot do it because the corruption, they cannot do it. The Nigerian leaders, they see just their eye, their nose. They are looking at their nose, like what they will eat is at their nose. Because when they look, yeah, exactly. But because when they look more than that, they feel that they are going there to just go and do nonsense and come back. Even their relations, you will be shouting at them that they are stupid. Why you went to this social place and you did not get something like this? So let's forget about hospital. To Nigeria, you cannot explain. You cannot even. There's no way you can explain this thing to Nigerians. They will understand. Even some people, some of us that are in this abroad now. They've not seen it. They can't understand itself. They think it's something like you can just put in. Let's just say they will think that it's just like kindergarten. You can just go there, do your thing, come out like the way they used to do in Nigeria. Somebody will be at work in local government or wherever, and he will tell a colleague, "Let me go and buy something." From there, I will go home. If our Oga asks about me, just tell him that I went to the toilet, and that person expecting to get salary. So how do you expect that department to move on? So let's forget about hospital issue. They prefer seeing people dying every day at the hospital in Nigeria than putting it in order. So now, but the most important thing that made me to call is the people, the youths, the level of the youth like looks like slaves. Asari showed on the screen
of all those young people that he assembled
with uniform. With a uniform, then shave their hair, both female and male,
including female ladies or girls, or shave their hair.
There's a little crisis now in Imo State politically. They are doing their Hope Uzodinma is trying to do his own Abarakata Abad again there. And I saw one news that those people, they are saying that they want, since the thing is not going well, they want their money back. They want their money back. So Hope Uzodinma can do it alone. So Asari, anytime there's a little crisis, Asari will present those militias for sale. He's selling it. So since that crisis now, he bring them out to showcase his market. So those guys now will now come because some people are around Imo State and other places. Youths are getting sense now. They don't want to die again like that. So all these ones that he's showcasing now is for sale. You see where he was mentioned in Zamfara, Niger. People are running, we are fighting.
Where they can go and fight.
So it's insecurity. They know where the insecurity is coming from. So nobody should tell us that I pity all these police and army that are still there, thinking that they are serving Nigeria or serving these politicians or trying to protect these politicians. I pity them. The ones that are doing it with their wholehearted, they should leave that place immediately. Throw that uniform, they should burn it. Because since Asari can provide more than 1,000 children, I don't call them adults, I call them children. Because normal adults cannot be in that shape. Even look at their faces. Their faces look hungry. They are sad. Look at, none of them are smiling. And he sat down there.
Let's show people.
You hear me? Yes, if anybody tell you say you go stay for River State, tell them say River State.
There's somebody where they punch.
Service state here. Nobody. You don't think you are training.
I'm with you.
You know, he sat down there. Not only he was showcasing his business, he was still harassing them, molesting them, insulting them. You can see their faces. They look like chimpanzees I'm sorry. They look like when you see animals, chimpanzees, especially chimpanzees in cage, in zoos, they don't look happy. That's how those faces are looking, because there is hunger, because the country has failed those youths. That's why Asari can use them like that. And some people are not seeing it. And the government is still there looking for unknown gunmen in the bush. They are still there looking for IPOB to kill. And they are still outside there jailing protesters that said that they are hungry, bailing them 10 million. You see? So why are they leaving Asari to walk around and sit? Anytime, just watch this, observe this. Anytime there's a little crisis in the news, he will showcase militias for sale. That's all I want to say. So government, anybody that is an army, police, soldier, or whatever you are doing for Nigeria with your heart, trying to earn money to take care of your family, please and please throw that uniform away. You are fighting for nothing. You will die for nothing. Throw that uniform away. Since Asari can put this kind of picture up in a television, now it's not when we don't have internet. Now internet can pull it everywhere. And he's busy making videos. Before, they used to hide this thing when the government is serious. But now, since government are not serious, he's now selling his market. And you can look at those places. They are sad. They are hungry. They came there because Asari asked them to come. Maybe before coming there, they've given them 10,000. And once you enter there, you're not...
give them money. Once they train them and they have job for them, they will pay them.
Asari, those guys are under duress. That's why they are sad. What they told them to come there is not what they are seeing, and they cannot go away, because if you want to go away there, they will kill that person.
And nobody will actually ask us.
So that look at their face, look at their faces, look at their faces. Psychologically, look at their faces. They are mentally, they are under duress. They're weak. In fact, I don't know how to put it. They are tired, my brother. Thank you so much. This is all I want to say. Maybe people did not see this. Let them think about it.
I'm glad you actually mentioned that, and I'm able to show it to everyone again before we call it a night. Okay, you have a good night yourself. All right. And to the rest of us, I think it is ideal for us to call it a night now. It's been an interesting evening, and if you joined us midway, for example, I advise you to please watch this from the start again. Okay, I have shared what I have seen. I have shared what I know. What you make of it is completely yours. Okay, you can't claim ignorance. You can't say you don't know anymore, because what is going on inside that contraption is so unreal, right? That anybody who still claims to have no idea what is going on, they are doing so. It's like selective amnesia or intentional ignorance. So you can't be ignorant against what is going on in that contraption. Do not wait to become a victim before you possibly take action. The intention is to wake up our consciousness and our subconscious minds to have what is called the better critical thinking, that you can see how much this entire system is rigged against you. Nobody is coming to save you if you are not willing to save yourselves. I have done my part, and I'll keep doing the same. Please do yours. So everyone else, thank you. Please, as you are leaving the program this evening, don't forget, if this is your first time, I advise you probably like the broadcast and subscribe. Set your notification on, because tomorrow is going to be another day. To the rest of us, dear Templars, enjoy your weekend and good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Prẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàbù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá